Hello and welcome to Beyond Borders Briefing, the channel where we bring you the latest news and analysis on global issues. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the ongoing war in Ukraine, where Western allies are running out of ammunition to support the Ukrainian forces against the Russian invasion. The war in Ukraine started in February 2022, when Russia launched a full-scale military offensive across the border, claiming to protect the rights of ethnic Russians in the eastern regions of Donetsk and Luhansk. Ukraine, backed by NATO and the European Union, has been resisting the Russian aggression, but at a high cost of lives and resources. According to NATO and British officials, Western militaries are running low on ammunition to give to Ukraine, as they have been supplying thousands of rounds of artillery shells and other weapons every day. Admiral Rob Bauer of the Netherlands, the chair of the NATO Military Committee and NATO's most senior military official, said on Tuesday that the bottom of the barrel is now visible. He said that Western countries had started to give away weapons and ammunition from half-full or lower warehouses, and now they need to ramp up production in a much higher tempo. He also urged NATO members to spend 2% of their national wealth on defense, as they had committed to do. James Heappey, Minister of State for the Armed Forces of the United Kingdom, echoed Bauer's remarks, saying that even though stockpiles may be thin, aid for Kyiv must continue and Western countries need to increase their capacity to make more ammo. We have to keep Ukraine in the fight tonight and tomorrow and the day after and the day after, Heappey said. He also said that the US is increasingly looking east and west, and European powers need to show their commitment to NATO by spending more on defense. When it comes to the alliance, the US is increasingly looking east and west, and I think justifiably our colleagues in Congress need to see the European powers are spending their 2% to resource NATO equitably, he said. The news of possible ammunition shortfalls comes after money to buy weapons for Ukraine was not included in a stopgap spending bill the U.S. Congress passed at the weekend to avoid a federal government shutdown. Fresh uncertainty over the future of U.S. aid arose Tuesday when U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who advocated for support of Ukraine, was ousted from his leadership position by Republican colleagues. Analysts are warning that the U.S. arsenal of democracy needs to start working overtime or Ukraine's war effort may be in trouble. The United States and its allies are sending to Ukraine a wide range of munitions, but they are not being produced or delivered as quickly as needed, Atlantic Council non-resident senior fellow Thomas Warwick wrote last week. Meanwhile, the situation on the ground remains tense and volatile, as Ukrainian forces are engaged in fierce battles with Russian troops and their proxies in several fronts. According to Ukrainian General Oleksandr Tarnovsky, Ukraine has been advancing in the south, inflicting losses on the Russian side. However, Russia still holds a significant advantage in terms of numbers and firepower, and has shown no signs of backing down or accepting diplomatic solutions. The war in Ukraine is not only a threat to regional stability and security, but also a test for the credibility and solidarity of the Western alliance. Will NATO and its partners be able to sustain their support for Ukraine in the face of Russian aggression? Will they be able to replenish their ammunition stocks and increase their defense spending? Will they be able to deter further escalation or find a peaceful resolution? These are some of the questions that we will continue to follow in our channel. That's all for today's episode of Beyond Borders Briefing. Thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on global issues.